the start button just to... Oh, hello, Ellie. Goodbye, Ellie. I just added 4 credits, and it is officially set to free play. Let's check out the new spinner sound. Let's see if this works. Okay, got the 5X lit. Now, let's see what happens. We're on ball 2, and look at that. Bonus is reset. There is how it displays. 37 spins there. There you go. 50,000 points. Bonus plus the 4,000 for the value of the drops. 1,000 each. Ellie, don't go in there. Oh my god, what are you doing? I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. A while ago I found a mostly populated Quicksilver playfield, and ended up turning it into a full machine. I recently did a full sort of video series on everything I did with the help of my buddy Kevin, who did a beautiful job on this cabinet to bring this to life. So I did a whole video series on that, and then I did a gameplay video. But I had installed these fun new game ROMs which change the game ever so slightly, but just enough that it makes it more awesome. But I did not really fully understand or know what the new code did. I just knew a couple little things. And on this video, I thought it would be fun and informative to go over this updated code for Quicksilver, because I made a post on Pinball Enthusiasts saying, hey, does anybody have the README files on this updated Quicksilver code so I can figure out exactly what it does? And there was at least a couple of people commented saying, what? New Quicksilver code? So maybe there's not that much information out there, because when I went to search for the README files, I was not able to find them. So I made a post, like I said, on Pinball Enthusiasts, looking for the README files, and there they are. Okay, so if you want to download this code, it is 8.1 version, you can go there, tsqmadness.com, and I think you can just download them there. I don't know, I haven't tried it on this laptop yet, but it's very quick to download. Okay, well, on my desktop upstairs it worked. Here, not so much. But that's where you can find it. And if you don't want to download the files, just go to pinballrom.com. That's my buddy Dave Astill, and you can get those ROMs from him, as well as a bunch of other good stuff. So I want to go over these new bits of code and see what it's all about, change some settings, and try them out. We're going to go over the list of what is new. There's really, this is a summary. There's just a few main things, 5 main things. But first, I've got to open up this envelope here. While I was doing my restoration series, I got a message from a fellow by the name of Mike Flanagan on Pinside, and he said, been following along with your Quicksilver LEP, which I can appreciate that he knows what that is all about. So he's a potential fellow shenanigander / leper. He said, good stuff. I made some Quicksilver t-shirts for Christmas and would happily send one if you want to drop me your address. So I replied and said, oh, that is amazing. Thank you so much. I guess he's Poison Girl Pinball in Houston, Texas. And so I replied to him, never heard back from him. I assumed he got my message, and then, it takes a long way for something to get from Texas to London, Ontario. So a few weeks later, I get this envelope. So I think before we go ahead and talk about this new rule set, by the way, if you want more details, you can go to Slochar on Pinside. If you ever listen to the Slam Tilt podcast and you hear Bruce and Ron talk about their buddy Scott who does code, well, that's Scott, Slochar on Pinside. So you can reach out to him and get some more details if you want. He can probably hook you up with links and whatever you need. But check this out. I asked for extra large. Hey, it's Gildan. That's great. I'm pretty sure that extra large Gildan, once I throw it through a wash and dry cycle, will fit me like a charm. Yeah, thanks, Mike. That is awesome. I really appreciate that gesture. It was like $17 US to ship it to me, so that is not cheap. I very much appreciate this, and I think I have to try this on. All right, let's see what all these rule changes are all about with this 8.1 code. So we've got repurposed max credit dips. We don't really need to worry about that, but we got a free play option, so that's pretty sweet. I'm going to set that up. And then we've got spinner counters, and there's an option to add a special if you beat the spinner records for the left and the right spinner. Now on Quicksilver, your bonus holds between balls, so now there's an option to reset it between balls, which I think is probably a good option. So I think I'm going to do that. And this is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what this is all about. We got a new spinner sound that we're going to try out. And then there is another option for if you sweep a drop target bank, either of the two, you can set it to award 50,000 points. And I think that's reasonable. I don't think that's a game breaker. I like that. And also there's an adjustment so that you can, when you're going through settings, you can go backwards now instead of always just forward. Not too worried about that, but it's nice to have. But yeah, so basically, let's see. We want to start with free play. So the new option in adjustments, number 19, is set to 0 to enable free play. So I wrote a little note here. Let's adjust 19 to 00. Otherwise, this option is the max credits. When the game is set to free play, credits will still accumulate up to 99. Because if you're getting specials for, beating spinner records and maybe matches, then you can still allow to show the credits and build up your credits. High score to date, replays, etc. So maybe I will start with that, or should we just go down the list? Let's go down the list, and then we'll go over to the machine. So spinner sound. If we want the sound swapped, we got to go to dip switch 19 and turn it off. So we're going to try that. Maybe I'll show the original sound, and then we'll first, and then we'll do the new sound and see what we like the best. Here's the resetting of the bonus multiplier. We just got to turn dip switch 18 off. And okay, so on the credit display, the left spinner will count on the left side of the credit display, and the right spinner counts on the right side of the credit display, which is pretty cool. And so after you rip a spinner, after a short period after the spinner stops, the respective display returns to normal. So you rip the spinner, it says you've got 26 spins, and then it just goes back to normal credit display. Like I said, you can get a special when you beat a spinner record, and that is under option 20. Each spinner has its own respective high spin to date award, and we got to turn option 20 to 01 to enable that. And I guess there's an option to award a special if the spinner stops at a multiple of 20, like 20, 40, 60, 80, for example. I don't really care for that so much, so we'll just leave that one off. So that's option 21. We'll leave that 0. And then, so here is for the drop target sweep awards. We just want to turn option 22 to 0, 1. All right, so that's basically about it. Let's go over to the machine and make these adjustments. Okay, let's start by setting the machine to free play. So we'll just hit that button until we see 19 on the credit display. 19, and it's already at 0. So let's hit the start button just to... Oh, hello, Ellie. Goodbye, Ellie. So I think he was basically saying, well, in theory, if I hit this button, that should just clear this back to 0. There we go. Okay, so 19 is already set to 0, so we should be on free play. Okay, I'm looking forward to this one. This is the spinner sound. We're gonna adjust it, but first, let's listen to the original spinner sound. I do like that. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna switch dip switch 19. It should be labeled on this board somewhere. It's 25. So I'm gonna click that over, and then I have to restart the machine, and then we'll see what that sounds like. Okay, yeah. These switches are nicely labeled on the Stern MPUs. I don't know if they are in the Bally, but this is 16, 17, 18, 19. Is that true? I can barely see. Need good eyes. That looks like, there we go. No, 17, 18, 19. Let's do that. And put that back on. And now I'll reset the machine. Oh yeah, so correction, in my gameplay video that I did, I think I said that the attract mode lighting looked like it was enhanced and reprogrammed, but that is not true. That was the original attract mode, so this code does not do anything with the attract mode. But I just added 4 credits, and it is officially set to free play. Let's check out the new spinner sound. Let's see if this works. Okay, that's like a familiar sound. Are both the same? Well, I gotta say, I like the original and I like the new one. So I think for now I'll just leave it on the new one, because new is always fun. Okay, next thing is we're gonna turn switch 18 off so that the bonus multiplier resets between balls. Okay, I got my glasses on this time. It's a little easier to see. All right, 18 is off. All right, let's see how this goes. Start a new game. 2x. 3x. Why not go max bonus? Okay, got the 5x lit. Now, let's see what happens. We're on ball 2, and look at that. Bonus is reset. Gotta earn those all over again. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna set up the spinner counters to award special for high spins to date. And the high spins to date are stored. Look who's back. Hi, Ellie. Are you here to help? Well, you do your thing, you inspect. Just let me know if you need me. Okay, this is where the high spins to date are set. One little thing I just noticed is that I got like 62 or 4 spins on the right spinner on my gameplay video, because I like ripped the spinner, and then before it stopped spinning I ripped it again. It was a double rip. So I'm not sure why that's not stored there. I didn't clear that audit, but we can clear that if we want to under audit 15, but I don't really think there's a need to. So then we can test this theory here, see if we get awarded a special. So I have to go to option 20 and set that to 0, 1. So I'll do that. All right, I'm on option 20. Hit the start button. And there we go, that's set to 0, 1. Okay, so we want 21 to be off. We don't need multiples of 20 giving us specials for spinners. And then we need 22 to advance to 0, 1. Come on now. That is our drop target sweep award. I was going to say special, but it's for 50,000 points. So now I'll just reset the game and we'll check out the action. Thought I heard some commotion back here. I don't think you need to be inspecting the towels, Ellie. I folded them up nicely. But if you see any real problems, you let me know. Alright, got the back glass back on. Let's start a game. Start with the, well, that was the free play, so that was thing number 1, spinner sound. There is how it displays, 37 spins there. So we've got 0 credits right now. I don't remember what the high spin to date was, but let's rip this again and see if it gives us a credits. That should do it. 45. Ah, hear that noise? That sounded like a good thing, but we have 0 credits, so not sure. Let's rip this to make sure it's definitely above what has been recorded, 86. It makes the noise. Oh, you know what? I think because I have special set to 100,000 points, I'm getting that instead. That's what's happening. Okay. So I'm at 240. I'm at about 250. 260. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So if you beat the high spin record, currently you get 100,000 points. I'm not sure I love that. So I'll see about how I want to adjust that. But now let's try the drop target sweep award. If I sweep this down, should be about another 50,000 points. So like 410 plus the value of the drops. So let's see what happens. Ah, that was very sloppy. Let's try this quicker. Ah, hear that? That's pretty cool. Let's get a nice round number here. Let's go to 450. Okay, and let's sweep these guys. Huh? That doesn't seem to be awarding. Okay, let's try this side again. Works for that side. Okay, well, I gotta, potentially tweak, adjust. I'm not really sure what's going on there. I'll look into that. But I'm also probably gonna turn off specials being worth 100,000. But that's basically it. That's basically what the new code's all about. If I figure out anything on the left drop target bank, I'll let you know. Ellie, don't go in there. Oh my god, what are you doing? Come back. You're gonna friggin' get lost in the ductwork. And you're gonna have a billion cobwebs on you. You little turkey. Get out of there. Okay, so I kind of glossed over this initially, but you get 50k bonus award with a sound effect for doing so. So let's try this again. My thing was that I was just doing it too quick. There you go, 50,000 points bonus plus the 4,000 for the value of the drops, 1,000 each. And we'll do this again. It's another 50,000 and the sound effect. So there it is. Quicksilver, updated code. Pretty friggin' sweet.